is Kinderdorf. Kinderdorf is a home for orphans who need a home, who need a place to live and grow and learn and play. A children's village in a suburb of Vienna, made up of modern family-size units, all the facilities a child might dream of, all a child needs to develop into a self-reliant citizen of tomorrow. And sharing in this activities are the Lions of Europe, who built and maintain one of these houses. It's a home for Willie, Frida, Hans. It's a home for many children who would otherwise be homeless, children who were the victims of desertion, death, destruction. Without homes, without parents, who knows what sort of citizens these children might have become. But neighborhood women donate their time as foster mothers to supply love instead of indifference and hate, tenderness instead of brutality. Care instead of neglect. And it is only a mother's tender, loving care that will bring happiness and health to these once unwanted children. Now he has a family, and real brothers and sisters are kept together instead of being scattered. For the Lions of Europe, represented here by members of the Vienna Lions Club, know that the need is great, and they know that their service to these children today will build a better Europe and a better world tomorrow. And at Krems, not far from Vienna, they're helping too. Outside this town, they help at a Bundeswehrschule, a summer school for boys, and another activity supported by the Lions of Europe. Where do these boys come from, and why? They come from almost everywhere to learn to understand one another, to exchange ideas and learn that a common background is not necessary to live together in peace and friendship. They come from France, Austria, Germany, Switzerland, Luxembourg, Finland, all gathered together here at the Bundeswehrschule. The youth of Germany and France, living, playing, working side by side in Austria, just as in France. In Sorez, France, for instance, an old abbey serves the same purpose, finding young people gathering from many corners of Europe, and with the aid of the local Lions Club, learning to know each other, finding companionship instead of loneliness, discovering a common understanding to replace misunderstandings and fear. They learn leadership and follow the leadership, disregarding old animosities in France or in Germany. At these summer camps, they learn fair play. They learn to give and take on a friendly basis and abide by rules for all. But soccer demands a lot of energy, and healthy bodies are needed as well as healthy minds and healthy viewpoints. After dinner, some of the group display their talents to entertain the others. Often these dramas are taken from their own intriguing life stories. But all are developed by the boys. Imagine German with an Italian accent. On another day, it's a walk through the old part of the town. They observe and they learn, discover history in a 13th century church, discover the future in good fellowship. The Lions believe in building boys, building character and international understanding, building, guiding, counseling, not only in Krems, but throughout Western Europe. At Hamburg, Germany, for example, building and rebuilding is no novel theme. For centuries, they've been building ships that ply the seven seas. And as for the city itself, it's been almost completely rebuilt since the last disaster. Hamburg today is a beautiful, modern city, nor is the building confined to ships and bricks and mortar. Outside the city is a youth hostel and refugee home. Here is a home for the youth of many nations, for refugees who are finding themselves in a free world after life behind the Iron Curtain. It's open to all, regardless of sex or nationality, regardless of race or religion. All find a place to live, a place to eat, a place to play, while they work to build a new future. From many backgrounds and speaking many languages, they have one compelling common factor: to learn to understand one another, to respect one another, and to develop a sound basis for a peaceful world. After dinner, there's time to relax and indulge in personal interests. But young men and women are not the only ones who come to the hostel. These visitors are Hamburg Lions, members of the club who contribute to the support of the hostel. For extra projects at this camp, they save every 50 pfennig piece that finds its way into their pockets. And at their weekly Lions meetings, they contribute their hoardings. These are helping hands that symbolize humanity, international hands that spell out the service to which all Lions are dedicated. Lions International, serving in Hamburg as in all the world, leading citizens who feel they must do unto others as they would have others do unto them. Were they strangers, they would be glad to be taken in. And were they weary, they would be glad to rest. But all young men cannot enjoy such normal relaxation. This young man may never know the joys of complete physical freedom. Yet there is hope. Hope at this school for spastic children. A school that is the realization of the dream of one Kurt Juster, long interested in spastics and their treatment. A member of the Hamburg Lions Club, he has enlisted its support in helping develop this special school, the first of its kind in Europe. Each morning, school buses donated by the Hamburg Lions pick up the children at their homes. These buses are specially equipped to safeguard the young unfortunates who are their passengers. Most of these children are not mentally retarded, and some are extremely bright. And after classroom hours inside the building, there's time to play. A time to learn to use and control those muscles and nerves which have been damaged or underdeveloped. This special equipment is also furnished by the Hamburg Lions Club. Without this help, would they have learned to walk? Without this special equipment furnished by the Hamburg Lions Club, these children might remain helpless all their lives. The special care and treatment these children receive now may well determine to what degree they will overcome their handicaps in becoming mature, self-sufficient adults. And the special care and treatment are provided by trained therapists and local doctors who donate their time. His is a struggle that would test the spirit of many who are more fortunate, and he needs all of the physical and spiritual help that he can get. As do they all, the help of therapeutic equipment, much of which was designed by the director of the school and provided by the Hamburg Lions, whose unseen hands are helping heal and train. And in another part of Germany, West Berlin, deep within Russian-occupied Germany, once more finds life good as the free sector of the city. This familiar marketplace is not far from the City Hall, and these are the acting mayor, a judge of the Berlin Supreme Court, and a well-known industrialist. Lions all, and like all lions, the Lions of Berlin are active in serving humanity, here helping to serve the blind. No, the Lions do not limit their service to the building of strong young people and to the rebuilding of handicapped youth. At this home for the blind, the Lions provide many services and aids, such as this guide rail through the gardens, Braille flower tags, Braille wristwatches. And right now it's time to hear a story told on tape. While some listen, others transcribe it in print and in Braille. And all of this equipment is provided by the Lions. The Braille embossed tape will be made available to all for reading at their leisure. While the traditional white cane is used at the home, mostly to complement the sense of touch, one man decided that a better cane for off-ground use should include a blinker light for added safety. And as a result of his invention, thousands of these canes have been produced, even exported to the United States. Others find creative expression in clay modeling. For the Lions, there is almost no limit to the ways in which they serve humanity. No limit to their helping hands. Yet, there are those whom they cannot serve. Beyond this gate are those who seem to be blinded in many ways. Someday, perhaps, the spirit of Lianism will extend beyond here, too. But today, all over the free world, the hands of the Lions reach out in service.